I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'm scared. I'm an ICU doctor, and I don't really scare that easily, but this is scary.
Walking in to start the day. Here's our medical team. They're making paper rounds before we go into the rooms. Walking in the ICU. Going to my scrub machine because I do not want to bring this stuff home. Start with a gown so that we don't get secretions on us. Put this gown on. You see the goggles so we don't get droplets in our eyes. And then we have 2 face masks on. We put gloves on underneath, then we put another set on top. Here we go. That's pair number 1 going on now. I'm going to do that for each patient in every room. A very, very cool invention by our nurses. So they put very long tubing, and they've been able to bring the pumps from the patient all the way outside the door and work the pumps from here. You can see a lot of times we have to put our patients upside down, and we manage our ventilators and take care of them and try to get them off the ventilator as fast as we possibly can. We're doing our best.
And this is really the eye of the cyclone.
A nightmare. A nightmare.
Questo è stato completamente stravolto.
Non sottovalutare questa situazione.
Lombardy for sure is one of the most advanced region in Italy in terms of healthcare.
Prima che scoppiasse questa epidemia anche in Italia si diceva è una normale influenza.
"38 years old with a severe respiratory distress, and immediately in the next 2-3 hours we received 10, 8, and 9 patients exactly with the same clinical presentation.
In un primo momento è stato allestita un tendone chiamato pre-triage all'ingresso dell'ospedale.
Every single square meter is occupied by beds. Every single aisle is filled up by beds, and you can hardly recognize where you normally work.
就是我们这些自己都已经忍下来了，也没有说去跟谁抱怨，只是内心就觉得自己那种辛苦，只有家人知道，都懂我们辛苦。有时候每天，因为我是外地的嘛，然后爸爸妈妈都不在身边，每天都会打电话视频。首先是担心我们这里上班的这种状态，然后每天看到新闻，然后真的很担心。我们说不要紧，我们说我们的防护很到位，其实是给他们是让他们安心。我们自己其实说不怕是不可能的，谁都怕真的很担心。但是我们在这个工作岗位上，我们必须就有自己的使命感，必须去做这样的事情。
हमारे नेता लोगों का लाइफस्टाइल देखे, ये है यहाँ का हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम जो हमारे टैक्स के पैसे से बनाया है। हमारे नेता लोग सब जुटे पड़े हैं साइबर रूल बनाने में ताकि ये सामने ना आए। नॉर्मल इंसान हो या डॉक्टर, सबको जेल में डाल रहे हैं। और ये मैसेज जिनके लिए है, उनका तो मजाक करना भी पाप है।
It's called Patient 31.
Patient 31.
And this
okay.
story comes out of South Korea.
Okay.
Patient 31.
Okay.
35-year-old Chinese woman flew into South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She flew into South Korea feeling absolutely fine.
Okay.
On February 6th, she was in a minor car accident in South Korea.
Okay.
She took herself to the hospital and she was fine. No major accidents or bones broken or anything like that. However, she had a slight temperature, and they wanted to test her. She said, "No, I'm fine. I'm not sick. I'm fine. I want to go." She left. Okay? She then attends church. She goes to church on February 9th, and she goes to church on February 16th.
Okay.
Okay? Right after that, her symptoms started to come. All right, that's a long gap between her feeling fine
Yeah.
and then the symptoms coming.
Yeah.
Doctors advise her to check immediately for the coronavirus. She gets tested, and she's got it.
Oh, man.
Just prior to the testing, she went to a hotel and had a buffet lunch.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay? So she's gone to 2 churches.
Yep.
And she's now had a buffet lunch at a hotel, which so many people can do.
Yep.
Which is just a regular day. 2 days, she gets all the symptoms, and they officially make her patient 31 in South Korea.
Right.
Her alone,
Mm-hmm.
that one person,
Mm-hmm.
patient 31, created approximately 60% of all cases in South Korea.
60%?
60 stem from patient 31.
Who was a 35-year-old woman who said she felt fine.
Who was, went on with her day.
And went to all the places.
1,200 people
Mm-hmm.
were infected who were at the church. Those 2 masses.
Wow.
1,200 got infected, right?
From her.
From her. And then some of them went to a funeral. So infected the people at the funeral. And it was a domino effect.
Well, of course, they all have families, friends.
So out of the total 8,897 infected in South Korea, this patient 31, unfortunately, created 5,382 of those.
That just blew my mind.
That is patient 31, and that is the story that we need to understand. So if you're meeting up with your friends at home, 4 or 5 of your friends are coming at home, if you were going to the parks, if you were at a beach in JBR today, and you may think, but I was doing social distancing. How did you get there? You walked, you may have touched a rail, you may have coughed, you may have done something. It takes one person.
Wow.
One person who feels absolutely fine to have it in their system and infect.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. I'm holy, coming up. I'm holy, coming up. I'm holy, coming up. We shall overcome someday. We shall overcome someday. We shall overcome someday.
It is the power of hope, the power of one person, a Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. So if you want to change the world, start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.
लंबा दंगल चलेगा रे तोर हमारा यार है